Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Check. 80 weapon.
Sponge. No.
Get.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Clemens. He finds Douglas complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
He's checking.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Down. 50, plant.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Let's go.
From the gun, Clemens, flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And the Jaguars send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Buddy up. 53. Mike. Watch the screen. Pass.
Now the first carry for Bush. And some space here. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown. A great play there. 88 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Clemens. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Got it. Let's go. 10 Lobo.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Speed dribble.
Now Clemens. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, Echo.
To throw on 3rd down. Clemens looking deep here for Macklin. This is caught inside the 15. They'll get 34 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll get this one complete to Davis. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the gun on 3rd down, Valentine. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Valentine. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
2nd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
152 fighter.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2nd and 11. It's caught by Bryant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Valentine, complete to Bryant. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on second down, Valentine. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll lead here to a third down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Hey, Orbit.
Here we go. Check 59, Mike. Mike, hit it.
Throwing again. Clemens. Buying time to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 3rd down, Clemens. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Set, ready. Check. Hey, hold on. Hey, what? Not spot.
On 1st down, Valentine. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Ready? Right. Mike 59. Come off the ball.
Looking to throw. Valentine. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Let's go.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Right.
Go! Go!
To throw again. Clemens being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're good at training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1.
Ready, break.
But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, when they ever completed any.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20.
Ready? And logo.
Mark 59. Mark 59. Get that.
A final shot before break. Clemens, he's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Again, this is Bush. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. It's caught by Davis. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Operating from the gun, Valentine. And that will be incomplete. So a stop here to... Offensively to start this third quarter, just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Good coverage there holds them to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Let's go now.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Throwing on first down. Clemens. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Ready?
Back to throw. Clemens. And he's got the hook up to Macklin. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Ready.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Looking to throw. Clemens. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Freeman. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive moving forward.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Haywood.
And the blitz does come.
Let's make these babies cry.
Space to maneuver at the 40. This is caught by Williams. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Clemens. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route. They'll
run it with Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Clemens firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch. Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
2nd and 5. That escapes the sack. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Freeman. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see? Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out. And forces 4th down. A great return there of 22 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
15 line.
Kill, kill, kill.
And again this time to the tailback. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clemens. He's got Lewis. And he's got this down to the 35. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That one good for 37 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, Freeman. Bryant has it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on, boy, let's go. Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. As his guys are in for 6, and the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
They'll take over. First down and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. This is Bush. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Let's set a tone. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. Double up.
To throw on 2nd down, Valentine. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 3rd and 2, Valentine. And he's got Miller. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day.
Looking to throw. Valentine. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Mike. In your face.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. The extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over
Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 yards.
I got you.
Yep.
Roy. Mike's 50.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Clemens steps away to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Clemens. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Ready, ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, zoom. Ready, ready.
Operating from the gun. Clemens, complete. This is Lewis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Man, I got you.
On 1st down, Clemens. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Macklin, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Clemens. Looking for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play. And maybe doing the things you practiced all week.